Okay, Brian, so it's your first race back in, what, like 2 years, and you decide you're just going to go up against the best crit racer in the United States.
I, I mean, it made sense at the time, I guess.
How'd that work out for you?
I think you know the answer to that, Jeff.
But there's like 25 of you, so I'm actually curious. Can David beat Goliath? Let's find out. All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody, and welcome back, co-host and frenemy, Brian Larson.
Yeah, thanks for having me again, Jeff.
Dude, your first race back! So pumped. This is your first one. This is a special one because Brian hurt himself a couple years ago, and this is his first crit back from pretty serious injury, so congrats, man.
Yeah, I was pretty excited and also a little bit anxious because, yeah, we had the U.S. Pro National Crit Champion, one of the best, not just in the nation, but one of the best in the world, to be honest.
So was it really like a 25 versus 1 situation? Like how did you guys play it?
I mean, why don't we just jump in and see how it played out?
Absolutely. All right, Brian, just a few minutes into this race, what's going on in your head right now?
Well, first off, I'm thinking about some preem that's on the line here and wondering where Luke is. Because, this is the 25 guys against Luke, and sure enough, as I try to take my flyer here.
Oh, doggy, 1,300. Luke on the front. Oh, so you're going to slingshot past him.
Yeah, no problem, right? Yeah, that's what I thought, too.
Wait, look at the rear cam. Wait. That slingshot didn't work. Oh, my God, wait a second. He's going to pass you, too?
Yeah, 1,000 watts wasn't fast enough for him.
He was in your draft. Like, he had every reason to stay in your draft. He's just like, no, we got to kick it up another gear. Oh, my God.
And check out that rear cam. Like, we're gone. Like,
Yeah.
He's just rolls it so with ease, stands up, continues to just fly away from this.
Wow. Specimen, man. Best crit racer in the country, and like this is kind of showing. You're at 195 beats per minute. So this is the preem lap. So he's just rolling in for the preem.
Yeah. I mean, he got it with ease. I had some kind of funny words as he counterattacked me. And I was thinking, the pack's got to be right on our heels, and right around here I looked back and was like, well, crap, maybe we need to roll with this. And then I look up and he's just coasting. He's just out having a nice stroll and looking back, waiting for me to join him again. I said, hey man, why don't we roll? Because that's what my brain was saying, but my heart was saying a whole nother thing here at 195 beats per minute, like you said.
And he looked back. I just saw him look back too. And the funny part, going back to your attack, like the funny part about it is when somebody's in front of you and they're doing like 1,000 watts, you have no reason to get around them. Like that draft is amazing. The harder somebody's going, the better the draft is. So the fact that he just immediately came out of your slipstream and was just like, hey, Brian, this is how you sprint, and just immediately countered you is hilarious. But now you guys are rolling, and look at your power in his draft. What kind of watts is he putting out?
I mean, yeah, it was the exact same thing as the sprint, right? I was like, I'm doing some good power on the front here, and he's like, no, that's not good enough. And now I'm doing 400 and plus watts in his draft up this little straightaway here. I mean, he's got to be in the 500s. I mean, he's low. He's really aero. He spends a lot of time racing in Europe, and so he's used to just fighting that wind. But I kept waiting for him to like flick the elbow, and I was like really hoping he wouldn't, and he just never did.
500, over 500 in the draft. Yeah, he's got that Euro fitness. I mean, he just came back, like you said, from racing in Europe, and he is just going so good right now. And this looks like you guys could stay away.
Yeah, well, with Luke off the front, the alarms were sounding as it has been all race, and the 24 other riders did in fact get organized to bring us back, including his brother, who's coming on screen here with those SRAM bibs. Gianni just chasing his brother down because that's what good brotherly love. That effort took it out of me, and I started to kind of drift back through the pack, and Luke just continue to stay on the front for these last 9K and keep it single file and continue to keep attacking it here. But let's jump to the finish to see how this played out.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, Brian, we are like 2 laps to go or something, and you're right here on Luke's wheel. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, so I think at the time I was thinking, oh man, this is actually going to come down to a sprint. I'm in good company. I did get on Luke's wheel. I was pretty proud of myself here. I got pushed off by this savvy little junior here on Swift, and Luke just makes it look easy. If you notice the power there, I was still doing like 500 through that bend, and I knew that the pace was starting to lighten up here, and that's where Luke starts to make like secondary jumps as we're coming into what would be 1.5 laps to go. And there's that little chicane which we saw during the preem being kind of highly technical It gets a little bit narrow through here, and I was like, oh man, I'm too far back. I can't respond to anything. And I see just everyone sprinting. I see everyone standing up here, and I'm like, something's going on up there.
Wait, where did Luke go?
Yeah, and I look up, and you see him just disappear.
Wow,
he's
with
already off the front. He's
with
already
a lap
gone.
and a half to go. This is a guy who goes from 200 meters traditionally, right? He's a sprinter. He's like a pure sprinter. But he also does everything else really well because, surprise, surprise, he's the national crit champion. So he kind of knows what he's up to. And it's bold going from a lap and a half to go. Does it work out for him?
Yeah, I mean, go solo because YOLO, I guess, right? I mean, he was out here really for sure to make sure he gets a lot of fitness out of his training, right? These rides aren't easy. They are hard. He probably could was making it hard on purpose by being as aggressive as he could, but he's a competitive dude. He wants to win, right? He always wants to win. He wants to win a Preem. He wants to win these races because you have to really practice winning. Like we say this is why you race at Alviso, right?
Yeah.
You have to practice winning. Doesn't matter if it's Alviso or national championships, right? It's a big deal, and you have to practice it. And so he's just going for it, and I feel like he's all in at this point. There's no more games at this point for Luke. He is going off the front solo, and I'm pretty close to the front here thinking, well,
yeah, your second wheel now. It looks like that Swift rider took a really hard pull and now is coming off. It seems like everyone's really determined to chase Luke back. This is a ton of power.
Look at the power. I'm in this guy's. I can't even get in his draft. I mean, like, I'm trying to stay in his draft, and he's just smashing.
Seated watts right there. Those are the track boy watts. Yeah, he is smashing. But still, I'm looking up the road, and I still don't see a sign of Lamperti, which is just insane.
I mean, yeah, he's probably already crossed the finish line at this point. But right here was pretty interesting. This road gets narrow, and I started to fade a little, and I was like, I want to make sure I don't get like slingshot from behind, and I moved left, and it was a little too late because this Red Peloton rider was super savvy to go up the inside and overtake me here, and I kind of wanted to just protect that wheel a little bit better, and I didn't quite get on it. And I mean, I still did 1,000 watts here. This is me seated, by the way. I'm not standing up. I can't stand up sprinting like this anymore with my arm. And hey, I didn't win. I got to see Luke. I see Luke in the distance.
That's kind of
winning,
a win, yeah.
And hey, like, cross the line, I think, 4th place, first crit back, racing with the pro national champ. Hey, it's how it goes. It was a good race. It was fun. And I just like Luke, got an awesome workout from it.
Welcome back, my man. Congrats. Awesome result for your first one back. That's a confidence booster, right?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Thanks for coming on, Brian. And as always, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.